He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something unmistakable about him. A calm strength, a natural charm, and a screen presence that commanded attention without effort. Baris Arduc didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. He built his reputation step by step, turning discipline, patience, and quiet confidence into one of the most respected acting careers of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Baris Arduc was born on October 9th, 1987, in Switzerland, to a Turkish family originally from Artvin. His early years were marked by movement and adaptation, as his family later returned to Turkey, where he grew up balancing education with responsibility. Before cameras and scripts entered his life, Baris lived far from the world of fame. He worked various jobs, including lifeguarding and sports-related work, experiences that shaped his discipline, physical strength, and grounded outlook on life. His path into acting was neither rushed nor accidental. After completing acting training at the Sudri Alisa Cultural Center, Baris began with supporting roles in television series, slowly learning the craft from the ground up. Early appearances in projects like Küçük Hanımefendi and Dinal Sevgilay allowed him to develop screen awareness, but his true breakthrough arrived with the role of Emre Kivilcim in Kiralik Ask. Kiralik Ask became a cultural phenomenon, and Baris Arduc's performance turned him into a household name almost overnight. His ability to balance romantic charm with emotional restraint resonated deeply with audiences, earning him major awards and international recognition. More importantly, it established him as an actor capable of carrying a project on his shoulders without relying on exaggeration. Rather than staying confined to romantic comedy, Baris deliberately expanded his range. He took on emotionally demanding roles in projects such as Kıvılcım, Küçük guest arcs, and later historical and action-driven productions like Alparslan, Biography. Each choice reflected a desire to evolve, testing his limits through darker, more complex characters shaped by power, loyalty, and inner conflict. Baris' approach to acting is calculated and intentional. He avoids repetition, choosing scripts that challenge him physically and psychologically. This balance between popularity and depth has helped him remain relevant in an industry where trends shift rapidly and fame can be fleeting. Off-screen, his public image blends masculinity with composure. He maintains a low profile, rarely engaging in unnecessary media exposure. Known for his long-term marriage to actress Güps Özvi, Baris keeps his personal life private, reinforcing his focus on stability rather than spectacle. His lifestyle mirrors that same discipline. Fitness, structure, and balance play a central role, supporting both his demanding roles and long-term career sustainability. He is selective with brand collaborations, aligning only with projects that match his image and values. Baris Arduc's influence now extends well beyond Turkish television. With strong international viewership through global streaming platforms and a dedicated fan base across Europe, the Middle East, and Latin America, he remains one of Turkey's most bankable male stars. His estimated net worth reflects consistent earnings from acting, endorsements, and long-running collaborations built over time. What truly sets him apart is restraint. Baris understands the power of silence, subtlety, and emotional control. He doesn't chase trends. He builds longevity. That philosophy quietly defines every stage of his career. As of 2026, Baris Arduc stands not just as a leading actor, but as a symbol of measured success and intentional growth in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into global superstardom, yet there was always something unmistakable about him. A presence so composed yet commanding, a gaze so intense yet controlled that audiences instinctively paid attention. Emre Kivilcim didn't simply appear on screen as another actor in a competitive industry. He built his own path, transforming discipline and ambition into one of the most recognizable rising careers in Turkish television. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Emre Kivilcim was born on September 2nd, 1990, in Malatya, Turkey. Long before television cameras and international streaming platforms, he was focused on education and structure, eventually studying at Çanakkale Ansikiz Mart University. His early path was not built inside acting academies alone, but through steady personal development and a strong sense of direction. Performance became an extension of that discipline rather than a sudden impulse. His entry into the entertainment world began with modeling, where his sharp features and confident posture quickly attracted attention. Yet modeling was only the beginning. Determined to move beyond appearance and into performance, he pursued acting with seriousness, studying character work and on-screen technique. The transition marked the start of a career defined by steady growth. He gained significant recognition through the historical drama Elif, where he portrayed Selim Emiroglu. The role introduced him to a broad audience, both in Turkey and internationally, as the series expanded across global markets. His calm intensity and controlled emotional delivery resonated strongly with viewers. Another major milestone arrived with Takler Geliyor, Adalet Kilisai, a historical production that allowed him to embody strength, tradition, and heroic depth. Taking on physically demanding scenes and period storytelling, he demonstrated versatility beyond modern drama roles. His career continued to evolve with leading performances in series that highlighted romance, action, and emotional conflict. With each project, he refined his screen presence, balancing masculinity with vulnerability. Rather than relying solely on appearance, he built credibility through consistency and preparation. Off-screen, Emre Kivilcim maintains a lifestyle rooted in discipline. Fitness and physical training play a central role in his routine, supporting the demanding nature of historical and action roles. His public image reflects composure and restraint, often sharing glimpses of training sessions, travel, and professional shoots rather than excess. As his popularity expanded beyond Turkey, his social media presence grew rapidly, attracting international fans drawn to Turkish drama productions. Brand collaborations and endorsements followed, aligning him with lifestyle and fashion campaigns that reflect his refined yet masculine image. Financially, his success extends through television contracts, film roles, endorsements, and digital influence. While exact figures remain private, his consistent leading roles and expanding global audience position him among the commercially valuable actors of his generation. What sets Emre apart is controlled intensity. In an industry where dramatic exaggeration can dominate, he often leads with quiet strength. Whether portraying a protective hero or a conflicted romantic lead, he anchors his performances in grounded emotion. That authenticity strengthens his longevity. As of 2026, Emre Kivilcim stands as a prominent figure in modern Turkish television and historical cinema. His journey from a young man in Malatya to internationally streamed productions reflects patience, preparation, and strategic career choices. Rather than chasing fleeting fame, he continues building a career shaped by discipline and steady elevation. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.